see the lower one as well? There's one lurking behind this rock.
Right. Two rock shacks, sorry.
Yeah, go ahead. Talk to me, Daniel.
Never mind. Thank you.
All right. Now where you going next?
Wiggle.
Let me look at the first slide.
Someone else needs to make the call to fly on because I can just sit here and watch amphipods.
I can also sit here and watch a bit more. Don't worry.
I'm just taking sneaky pictures in the background here. Because it's just so cool.
It's very cool.
I always have the feeling that when we enter the shack, everything slows down. We just sit and zoom for a long time. But that's what I want to see at least.
I hope we're not being told off. I'm focusing on amphipods for so long.
We're not doing anything.
Yeah, this is the Amphipod police.
We're
But look at them. Look,
We're
they're
never
having this
covering.
bacterial mats
They're wonderful. They're highly mobile too, aren't they?
Yes.
Really
They
getting
are.
around.
but also a bit clunky.
it's such a strange.
They're like,
Yeah.
This is
Getting
so
strolled around.
unusual for amphipods to walk like this.
yes.
And they're called beach hoppers because they hop. You might know them from
Do
very
you think-
shallow beaches.
Do you think that's an adaptation to avoid getting caught up in the currents and boiled?
Might be.
To avoid getting, cooked?
Could be.
I mean, they
But walking sideways
But-
and flipping over?
But do they have more than?
so gymnastic.
Do they have longer legs than usual amphipods?
No, not really.
not necessarily. Okay.
Well, they have long legs, but several species have long legs.
Okay. So it's not an adaptation.
Especially the
They're
deep
like really
sea
clinging
one.
on, aren't they?
Yeah, they do. And you know what they remind me of? Of gummarids that have their legs, like two of their legs in the back, like tilted upwards. Sometimes it looks like this, but this is just because I'm not an amphipod person and I just. Do you know what I mean?
Hey, I do.
Like he or she's doing now.
See, this is...
I have a voyeuristic touch here. I think the right one is a male going after the female to the left.
Are we having yet another?
Well, just a theory. Because in order to reproduce, the male has to fertilize the female. But these are crustaceans that molt. So they're like a snake. They have to shed their skin. It's not a skin, it's a cuticula. But only after that stage, the eggs are, the skin is in they're soft enough
Look at
to
it
be
go.
fertilized.
Oh, they're
now
going to
it's
hide.
hiding. But look at the other amphipod on top, the pink one. Sorry, you know,
Oh my god. There's so
the under
much
18
going on.
rating wasn't put on. It's not my fault.
You're commentating.
Well, I'm not in charge of the outreach here. It was,
Oh, you're reaching out, alright.
no, I'm not showing that. Sorry, it's behind the scenes.
They're fighting. They are hiding now.
Yeah, that's what I meant. It's no,
Oh.
pushed over the edge here.
Could you remind me how many species of amphipods are there in the world?
Around 10,000.
10,000. And you can find it in everywhere?
Everywhere.
So freshwater.
Freshwater and subterranean and in salt water and lakes everywhere.
Antarctic.
Absolutely. That's where they're.
Yeah.
In the deep sea and in the Antarctic, they grow to enormous sizes.
There's another one coming.
Yeah,
When you
they're
say enormous sizes,
30 centimeter.
wow,
These
Like
are
some of-
the
that's quite
abyss.
scary.
Yes, in the Hadal trenches.
And then
There's
there's
some on my hand. It's enormous.
yeah. And then there are scavengers.
These are mostly scavengers, the very large ones. But that's why we also know most about them, because they can be caught in baited traps.
Mm-hmm.
And it's much easier to sample with something smelly. Let's fly on. Sorry, I know I'm a bit of an amphipod alien. Excuse me, let's fly.
Is that cartridge go up?
You were focused.
Did
Yeah,
it
sorry.
stop that?
That's good.
Well, we communicated, but we didn't get any response back.
When was that?
Just 10 minutes ago.
Okay, I'll stop this now.
No, we're not focusing.
That was the one that was
Yes, I know. I know.
giving us signs.
Okay, start. Perfect.
Cheers.
Can you pass that cartridge, please? Thank you.
Do you want to swap?
No, I've got a few things. I'll be back.
What's this bluish thing?
You want this?
We're not getting anywhere.
Yes.
I just wanted to put it back there.
It looks slightly bluish, but I think it's just a light reflection on the bacterial mats.
Mm.
We're slowly moving up the chimney now.
So the two gases that are released in those vents are carbon dioxide and methane. And under these pressures, these gases can become liquid. So in some parts of the vent, you might see what? Oh, you might see like little lakes upside down, like a reflection upside down, and that is gas that is trapped under some overhangs. Maybe you've seen this in the previous hours. I think this was shown.
I love this white fluff.
Oh.
You just swap the seats.
Sure.
This is way more comfortable than that one, so it's a nice change.
So we are still.
We are here.
Aha.
Yeah. We haven't gotten far since we entered the shack. It's like
Okay. So we should continue to move around the chimney.
yes. Oh, look at all the snails. We will not stop, but all the white,
Oh yeah.
the white little, I'll call them dots now, on the oxidized iron rock outcrop. And that is red snails, small snails. So, question to the pilots: is there lots of current here? Is it
No, there's not a lot. A little bit, but not a lot.
okay? There we have it again, the Exitomelita, Sigyn. There is one.
Yeah.
In the background is one.
So they're a little bit everywhere on the chimney and the mound.
Ah, yeah. It's swimming. I think it's really fun. Like once you have seen them, you see them everywhere.
Yeah.
The eye is more used to that now. Wow! Look what's ahead of us. Woo! Okay.
What do you plan
We want to
Go around.
we want to go here, right?
Yeah.
Did I understand that correctly?
Yeah. Absolutely.
So we are aiming for this site, and you may. Okay, sure.
So I will move slightly to the left and
Okay.
take this in view.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Yeah, yeah. So, only Cure Starboard will come in west at the same time. So, Cure Starboard will come in west at the same time. I take it and believe that you can.
I mean, the term castle for Loki's castle, I think, was perfectly chosen. When
Definitely.
you look at this, it really looks like a castle high up in the mountains.
Yeah. And in a way, very confusing when you're not used to it too. Like castles always have many doors and towers and yeah, rooms and such. And I feel this is also very
Right?
Like a
complex.
labyrinth.
Yeah, you're curious.
It is. It is.
Oh, this part is super bright. You can see the chimney in the background, and then in the foreground, all these inactive chimneys, smaller.
This is amazing.
Can we turn the lasers off just for a few minutes?
They're on, Jason.
Off.
Off, is it? Okay, they're off now.
It's a bacterial mat. So for those who are joining us now, we are between the Norwegian Sea and the Greenland Sea. We are on the Mid-Atlantic Ridge, the Arctic, and we're visiting Loki's castle, which is hydrothermal vents with black smokers at 2,400 meters depth.
Hello.
Hi, Daniel.
Hello.
Question to the rogue pilots.
The view you had right now,
Yeah.
when you had the whole like, if you would have backed a bit.
Yeah, the old dormant chimneys in the one in the background.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Could you go from there and
Where?
and all the way up to the chimney? Because the chimney is in front of us now, right?
Yeah.
In the back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I mean. If we back from this,
Yeah.
back to where we were before.
Fly up to and up.
Fly. Yeah.
Yeah,
Exactly.
yeah, we can. Yeah. Yeah.
Go back.
Yeah, and the heading you are just nice and gentle. So
Just take it
it's
with us.
when we get up to the chimney, what are we doing then?
Then we can maybe go to the barite fields
Yeah.
where we expect to find tube worms.
Yes.
So maybe if we go to the chimney and then we can reconnect with this transect.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's possible. It depends where the ship is.
Rage ROV.
I must say this is a very challenging environment to.
Yeah.
Yeah, we get a festival continuous there, please, on 1 second there, Paul. Festival there bearing 100 for
There's a fish.
30 meters.
Oh yeah.
Point
Maybe we could zoom a little bit while we're.
Sure.
100 at 0.1 for 3 of them.
Yeah, for 30 meters.
Not sure it's a fish. Maybe
No,
it's a
I was
bacterial.
looking at that, but it's
Yeah.
not.
No,
No,
but there's a little guide.
fake news.
Long antennas.
Just slowly start moving it.
I'm just zooming back out because we have a mission here. Like the.
Mm.
Is that fine?
Yeah.
It's like it's snowing upside down.
Yes.
What is that snow?
Bacterial mat.
Okay, map. Okay.
Yes.
So yeah, it's bacteria living in the crevices of the chimney of the methane that I've been mentioning about.
And once we're gone, this will all settle again. So it's just stirred up like dust.
Mm.
There's so many colors from the side.
Yeah, it's so beautiful.
Makes me think of the snow bubbles that
Yeah.
as a kid you would shake
Yes.
and look at the snow falling.
Yes. You're right.
Looks like a face of an old man.
Yeah, like a king.
Yeah.
Oh my god, it's Loki.
It's Loki.
Loki's looking at us.
Loki or the Night King from Game of Thrones.
Oh, that. Yeah, but it really is a face.
It really looks like a face.
Oh my
Yeah.
god. Cheers. Let's. But it's funny because sometimes it's only you seeing things and other people are like, huh? What did you say? But we all saw it like immediately. Funny. Wow.
Wow.
Oh my god. We are at 2,319 meters. Amazing.
So you can see the overhangs on the main chimney in the background. And if you look under the overhangs, you will see mirrors. And that's the gas that's being trapped under these overhangs. You can already see that it here.
Okay, now I see some like this structure, this overhang thing, in this position, it actually looks like a Dorrit nudibranch.
True.
Like,
Big one.
yeah, a very big one. Sorry. It's just rock, I know, but
Are these the animals you study? Nudibranchs.
I did study them. Not currently, but I did my master's thesis in Bergen, also at the University of Bergen, so that's sort of, yeah,
The common.
the common
theme.
yeah, it is. And there I studied nudibranchs in the Department of Natural History, the museum department of UIB, with Manuel Malaquias. He was supervising me, and we found a new species
In Norway?
in southern Norway
Cool.
and described it. That was really, really cool. And as a master student, like at least in the beginning, I didn't really know what I had signed up for, and then it turned out really, really cool.
So do you want to go up the chimney, or what do you want to do?
You can go up the chimney
Okay.
and to whatever side suits you.
So we probably want to come back around to the west
Yeah,
side.
yeah. That's fine.
So it's not there.
No, it's not nudie anymore. It was just this one.
Yeah, but
perspective.
I see it.
Right.
Yeah.
So you can already start to see along the chimney water coming out, hot water, because you can see that the light is a bit different, distorted, and that's because you have two temperatures of water next to each other, and that gives this as if it was. As you can see, not all animals like there. For instance, there are no sponges close to the chimney, no corals, no bivalves, no clams.
Although there are many bivalves in other vent fields that are highly specialized.
Absolutely, and in the surroundings of this one, we will find them, but
Yeah.
far away.
Yeah.
Bivalves, what's that?
Clams, mussels.
Yeah.
Like the
For
blue
instance?
mussels you can eat, you can order in a restaurant.
Yeah.
Sometimes you can order blue mussels, so that is what we call bivalves.
Others called
They have two valves, bivalves.
Yeah. Sorry?
and others called mulfrit.
It's not called a vulture.
Yeah.
That's when they're eaten. Yes.
No, but the Battimodiolus is very well known.
Yeah. So it's a little bit like every hydrothermal vent has developed its own. It's an endemic community of species adapted to these extreme habitats.
And this chimney was about 13 meters high from.
Exactly.
from the start.
And the age of that chimney has been dated to around 10,000 years.
Wow.
It's incredible.
So that's the last ice age, basically.
Was it that chimney? Earlier you said that you were part of the discovery. You were on board the ship when
Yeah.
they were discovered.
Yeah. So there's.
And it was that chimney where you...
I don't remember if that's one in particular because they're all very similar to me. But there's 4 chimneys in Loki's castle, 4 main chimneys. I mean, they're all very impressive.
Wow. And it's still continuing.
So you have to imagine the rov next to these chimneys. The rov, the robot, is a 3-meter long robot full of technology and lights, cameras, and it's hovering now around this 13-meter high chimney, and it's coming up side by side of the chimney. It's too bad we don't have a third camera
Seriously.
looking at this scene, but
Yeah.
you have to imagine it.
Holly meets Loki.
Holly is the name, yeah, of the ROV.
Yeah.
Mm.
Wow.
Yeah, this is where the black smokers are, right?
Oh, and
Yeah.
there it is again. And I will have to practice that family name because
Yeah.
we see it so much.
Mm-hmm.
Rhopalonematidae. We should make a button for that.
We should.
Oh, you're not typing for some reason? No? Good.
We reached the best route, please. Thank you.
Strange.
Yeah.
Okay.
For some reason.
Why? Okay. We'll adapt.
It's interesting.
So Daniel, is this how you envisioned or imagined these chimneys?
I don't know, I've only seen pictures before and like kind of small parts of these chimneys online, so it's quite a magic to see the whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
It's even bigger and more impressive than I expected, to be honest.
Oh my god.
But did you imagine that there would be more organisms living around it, or is
No,
this
I don't-
pretty
I don't-
much?
I've seen the hydrothermal vents from the Pacific where they have these big tube worms as
Yeah,
well.
yeah,
But
rift-
I knew those
rift,
weren't
yeah.
around here.
Yeah.
Yeah. They are very well known, I'd say, in the general.
Mm.
They have made it.
They've been famous around
Yes.
vent
Yeah.
fields.
Yes.
Yeah. Getting closer to the top.
My god. This is an amazing climb.
Yeah.
Maybe we could dim the lights on the port side a bit. Is that possible? So it's not reflecting that much? Mm.
There you go.
It's a bit more romantic.
For the Amphipods.
Exactly.
Cozy light in Swedish. Mysljus.
Yeah, mysljus.
You really can see the
Wow.
black smoke coming out.
And we're still not there. It's so tall. Amazing.
I wonder at what speed it comes out.
There we go.
Yeah, that I do not know.
Super fragile material.
Yeah, because they thin out at the very end,
Exactly.
and so this part is always more fragile.
Yeah.
Yeah, Anneli said before that usually when they come here, they reach 30 meters and then they fall down, and then they build up to 30 meters and
Yeah.
they fall down.
Yeah. 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 I mean, it takes time also for it to build the crust and. Yeah, maybe shall we descent again to?
We could move on to what was the other place we were?
Yeah, but we need to
We need
see.
to catch this
Because
transect.
We are.
Yeah, of course.
We are now here. The question is, do we want to go all the way here?
Yes, that would be.
Yes.
Where
Shall we
we
do
would
that
like- Yeah.
until and then we come back here again?
Yeah. That sounds good.
Yeah.
Do
Okay.
you agree?
I agree.
Okay. So there are some interesting fields in this area. So if you zoom out a bit. So
Where are you?
maybe we can try.
So it's here.
Yeah, it's either it could be here, right?
That we are, or that
No.
we...
Look at the map here.
Yeah,
Let's
yeah.
go there.
yeah, and then
Continue
Yeah.
northeast.
yeah,
So
I
we
think
got it there, is it?
Yes,
The hand is.
yes, that's correct. We can head there.
We gotta go west first. Share this. So just need to west to
Look, so pretty.
No, you don't. Keep on starboard. Yeah, because you were coming this way, now you start coming back around. So I think the best to go here and you come around to here and then we turn around to that. Bridge ROV. Yeah, we get a vessel move there bearing 310 for 310 continuous at point 2, please.
There it is again.
yeah. Ropalo nematidae.
We're almost there. To my right, there's the view from another camera for the pilots, so they can see below what's happening below, and this view is just right down on the chimney structure. It's really we can't really tilt that far down, unfortunately, because it's below the ROV.
Yeah, the ROV has lots of cameras around it, so that they can see all around the robot. So driving this type of robot is super challenging.
Yeah, especially here when it's also fragile too. I mean, what we definitely cannot avoid exploring these environments is that we have some movement in the water from our thrusters. That's just how it is, and something so fragile like the bacterial muds too, they will get stirred up.
Yeah,
It's
and,
just-
and they will grow back.
And they will
That's-
just settle again.
That's no problem.
Exactly. But sometimes it looks so disturbing, kind of, but it's so minimal.
So we're flying around the chimney now, and we're going to move to another part.
Look, it's two jellyfish.
Oh, two jellyfish, yes.
Two different species. Sorry, I'm always interrupting with some
No worries.
jellyfish.
We have to log.
Yeah. Wow. That's so cool.
There's one of these overhangs there.
Yes.
West to the northwest.
Amazing.
They're clear then once you go to the northwest.
I see a face again. Look. One eye, nose,
Oh yeah.
mouth. This really does look like a face. Because we have been diving in very rich areas with very high density of feather stars. So we were very interested in the species.
Yeah, if you saw our live yesterday, it
Yeah.
was feather star city.
Yes, really.
So many of them.
Really.
Yeah.
So that has been incredible.
Mhm.
And there was a place where we had lots of whelks, and we were really not sure whether this could be potentially be a new species. So
Mhm.
we collected two, aiming for to maybe even have to compare these two specimens.
Yeah. Could you explain a little bit what these animals are? Because I'm not sure everyone has heard about those.
So they are snails,
Snails?
with a house.
Mhm.
So they have they're gastropods with a house, and they resemble a bit like in optics the ones that we just saw here
Yeah.
too. So I feel like they look like very typical snails. So if you picture a snail with a 10 or 4.
Oh yeah.
With an elongated house.
Mm-hmm.
That's just how they look. Yeah.
Cool. And then I guess you register them and then you bring back to the museum
Exactly. So,
and they will go into your collection.
so Senckenberg has a collection in Frankfurt, so they might go there. But it could also be housed in a different collection. What we usually do is that this is like common museum practice, that you try to distribute precious material onto different museums. So in case of a fire or some devastating event, there is a
Duplicates.
copy, duplicates spread around.
Oh, beautiful.
So that's always something to consider, and we always try to deposit some of our material in Frankfurt at the Senckenberg Museum, but also in other museums, depending on the collaboration. So lots of this material will also be going to the University Museum of Bergen.
So then once they're at the museum, they're
Bridge vessel.
available for researchers
to anyone.
around the world, basically. They're made available to everyone.
And even before that, because we have a sample collection. It's not a museum collection, but it's the stage before it goes into the museum. And it's all catalogued and really well databased. So anyone that has interest in all kinds of samples can reach out to us, and then we can, if possible, provide them with samples. So they can be processed and then given to a museum. So because the value increases as soon as this material has been worked with too, and has a publication and can be referenced.
Yeah, and people identified the species.
Exactly. So yeah.
So it's
but I'm telling this to you, the curator of of the collection.
I think it's important for people to hear what happens to the many specimens that we might collect, and that they will help us understand these communities. They will help us to protect them. They will help us also to investigate the changes that will happen maybe in the future with climate change or other human pressures. So this is essential science.
Yeah, and we're stepping in the footsteps of Zas, Linnaeus, all these people that started taxonomy, basically, that started describing species. We just continue that, and
so we want to be facing
keep on this legacy, keep it alive.
And in the deep sea, which is, has been recently explored, very recently compared to mainland. And it pretty much started actually with hydrothermal vents. People discovered hydrothermal vents and focused in the 70s very much on this new type of habitat.
Yeah, it was on the Galapagos Rise where they were first discovered.
Yeah.
That's where it all started. gosh, imagine in the I think it was 1971 or something.
Yeah, yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
And these were manned submersibles, so it
Yeah.
was actually people going in submarines to the hydrothermal vents,
yeah, insane.
which today seems to us a bit dangerous. Ooh,
Oh.
yeah.
Like, there's so many parameters that have to just, yeah, they need to behave. Everything needs to behave
Safe.
in order for this to work.
Yeah.
So we are blue transiting.
The ship is coming as well.
What does that mean? Blue transiting.
We are moving from one waypoint to another, and we do this in the blue because it's a bit quicker.
Mm.
And also we do not stir up unnecessarily much of sediment, for example, and it's a the safest way, let's say, to transit
Yeah.
between two waypoints. And
So
People-
yeah, it might not seem like it, but we're still at 2,300 meters
Yeah.
depth. And you can actually see a lot of life in the water column. Lots of little crustaceans, probably shrimps,
jellies.
jellies that are
Did you get a bearing change 070, please?
that want to show off in front of the camera.
Project 070.
Yeah, it's a busy water column. Busy. We deployed, so we have a photographer on board. His name is Solvin Sanko. And he is, of course, highly interested in getting animals for his lens that are still have color and that he can nicely photograph. So he built a light trap himself, which I think is really cool,
Yeah.
to just capture some animals that he then can photograph, and it worked very well.
Yeah. No, he has an amazing way of working and taking
Yes.
pictures. I'm super impressed by the aquaria he's built and all that connected to different flashes and,
Yeah.
and cameras and
And everything is homemade.
Yeah.
He's just
yeah. So
building
he
this,
set up all his equipment in one part of the lab
Yeah.
on the boat, and it's fascinating to see everything, all the pictures he does.
Yeah.
And I would say it's very rare to have such a high qualified photographer on board of a scientific cruise.
Definitely. And we are reaching the sea bottom again.
Maybe about a meter or 2 meters off.
But yes, I completely agree. And your animals are a bit bigger, but not necessarily easier to photograph because they can, you really need the skill to capture their beauty. And that's what he is just so good at.
Yeah.
Like the
I agree.
spicules and
Expect pictures of sponges like you've never seen them
Yeah.
before. They're not released yet, but I've seen a couple and they're beautiful. He did a really good job.
we actually we had one nudibranch in our samples.
Yeah, that's true.
We didn't aim to sample it, but it happened to be collected together with something else, and that photo is my favorite. It's just so beautiful.
Like a deep sea nudibranch.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. So where are we at? There we go.
Oh, okay.
Working to the northeast, Jenny, yeah?
Yes, please.
Okay.
how we're. So, have you been in this area, the barite fields?
I have.
Yes.
I have as well.
Okay.
So during that first cruise, we explored the Chimneys and the surroundings. Not very far, but we still went to the barite fields. So of course it's a bit more muddy around the vent fields. It's typical rift landscape. Not a lot of animals. Apparently, of course, there's probably quite a lot that are too small to see, but not large animals. And on the image you can see a camera
Get a bearing change to 090.
sticking out. This is the fisheye camera that is mounted on the ROV, and it's out now because
Yeah.
sometimes we want to have this 180 view of the landscape.
Sorry, I'm just looking
Sure.
at the map because you see there's like this ridge structure coming up.
Yeah.
You think that direction is good?
That's
You
us
have-
here now, we're here.
Yes,
You are here,
exactly.
yeah,
So we go that way.
exactly,
Yeah.
perfect.
Yeah,
Just
perfect.
gonna bring the ship in here and we go off
Sure,
then.
Yeah.
sure. So the vessel has to follow us, and you have to communicate that, and then it follows the track of the ROV basically. Hello. Do you want to swap? It's okay. Just continue.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, just going for a while.
Distract you.
What do we see? What's the white?
Just going behind.
Oh,
There's a ctinarian,
and
a
the
ctenophore, sorry.
Rhopalonematida
Mm,
and the Urgaligan.
So we are back to very cold waters, minus 0.6. While here on the boat, outside, it's about 5 degrees.
So we're slowly descending
Yeah.
to back to the sea floor.
Do you want to have a look?
But
But I kind of have the feeling that the sediments are so light and so fluffy that it will take a long time to settle.
So that blue transact, you want to fly along that, is it? This one? Or is it up this one?
I mean, the crevice looks quite intriguing.
Yeah.
This
Yeah.
This
Yeah.
point here.
Yes.
yeah, looks like a crest. We're just looking at a topographical map of the area, which has been super well mapped by previous expeditions. And so we can see where the elevations are, the mounds, the crests.
Fly this way. Almost. Okay, bridge, all stop, please.
I can feel the sea is a bit more agitated today.
You can
I don't know
feel
if you feel it in the shack. No, a bit.
A bit. It's
You're less sensitive than I am. I feel that we're moving.
if I pay attention,
Yeah.
yes, I feel it.
So we're in the container on the deck of the boat, and the boat is following the ROV at 2,300 meters depth.
So we're doing some more blue transit because you just saw how fluffy the bottom is. So as soon as we lower it down, it just gets all stirred up, and that's no fun.
Mhm.
We can stop. No problem. There are very many jellyfish here, I have to say. Like, we always see some jellies.
Yeah.
It's really cool. And the decapod,
Yes.
a large decapod on the sediment. Another jelly. Something black and roundish floating.
Mhm.
You see it?
Yeah.
What the heck?
Is
What
it at the bottom?
What is it? I wanna know. Yeah, we're not going to.
No.
It
It
could
seems.
be a. Can we hold for a sec? You don't have to go down.
Yeah.
But it
I'm
will
feeling
still.
the-
Yeah, we gotta get back over to position first. Then.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. No worries. Let's just. That's all right.
Oh, look at that.
Do you want me to stay here for a
No,
while?
keep going. We should have stopped.
All good.
Just wait and get more position.
Mm-hmm. Ah, okay. Here they are, hanging out. Shall we swap? Here we go.
Oh, pillow lavas. So when you have these cushion-shaped volcanic rocks, these are pillow lavas. And you have that when you have magma coming at the surface, coming in contact with seawater. They solidify very rapidly, and this gives this pillow shape, this round shape, and they are called pillow lavas. And the rock inside is called basalt, and that usually forms the bottom of the ocean crust. And now we are getting to the tube worms.
There we go.
Please.
Wow.
So you see these white hair, grayish hair. So these are tubes of worms, and there's hundreds and thousands here. And they are also living off the hydrothermal vents. And they were
So-
discovered along with the other animals.
So they rely on the symbiotic bacteria?
I think so.
Again? Yes.
Yes,
I
good,
know.
because I'm
I
not
know.
a specialist of these.
Well, neither am I, but
Okay.
as I
But
read.
you know, good.
Yes. The name is Sclerorium
Mm-hmm.
contortum.
Yeah.
used to want to have a look at these two worms.
Yes,
That
if
would be
possible.
great.
We will try to find a place to settle, to take a good look at these worms. But it is a challenging place to settle, to do these observations.
We'll check dry land.
Alright.
Read the section on camera if you like.
You can retrieve it, yeah? Sorry, Daniel, can you repeat?
Yes, you can retrieve it.
Okay.
Some marker.
So,
Previous research cruises. Yeah, there's some marker or something coming up.
I also think what we saw in the very beginning of the dive, that this might have been a weight that was very cut from a previous landing system, maybe.
Yeah.
See
There was lying
observation
like a
system?
little pencil type
Yeah.
of thing.
Yeah.
That's a beacon.
Oh, that was a beacon there.
Yeah.
Oh.
I think Fauna was saying that they used them to come back to the same spot.
Here we have typical, pilolavas.
It's a jellyfish. Again, it's a different species. I assume. It looks different.
Beautiful pilolava.
Yeah.
And nice pink little crustaceans on them.
And crustaceans.
Wow. It looked like that one had been sampled. You could see that it was cut.
Uh-huh.
It maybe not, but it
Maybe naturally, but maybe not.
yeah.
Where have the worms gone?
Yeah, the worms are gone. We're now flying across the. Yes, exactly.
This one.
Or, yeah.
So since we are in the middle of the rift, this is very young oceanic crust. Because the farther away we are from the rift, the older the oceanic crust. Because the new one is always pushed back by even newer ones, and then they drift apart. So since we are in the middle, this is very young oceanic crust.
Andrea, where are the worms?
Oh, they're gone. They told me to go to this crest.
Oh, I thought, okay.
Okay, guys. It's
No.
sometimes it is a bit difficult to I think actually, yeah, that is correct. We wanted to go here, and now we're here.
So where do you want to go?
I think actually the barite fields of the polychaetes are
This way?
further. Yes.
Yeah.
Sorry. So
Right.
we will have to go back.
I'm going to turn northeast.
Yeah.
Alright.
Sorry for that.
That's alright.
Okay.
funny because they appeared when we had just decided on a heading, and now we just change it again, which is fine.
Right, Jorvie, we get a vessel move on 045.2 continuous.
So we're trying to reach another site. This is another short blue transect, just to reposition ourselves. I was talking with Jenny about museums and museum collections,
Okay.
and I know you've been a curator for many years.
Yes, but
Could-
that was in New Zealand.
Yes,
Collection manager.
but still.
Yes.
Could you explain a little bit what is the job of a curator? I don't know if a lot of people know about this job.
And it's between like a library and a museum. So you store things, and especially data, that are related to the living objects.
On the ridge or on the bottom?
I would walk on also east.
Yeah, so more in.
Yeah,
So-
more in, yeah.
So it gives you actually reference in space and time when samples were taken, and to look at the details of a certain specimen or a certain place. So you have, it's a reference collection.
So that you're managing, or that you're registering.
Both, and you have to look after the samples to keep them stored properly, and that every single sample has a specific number, which you then can refer to. That's why the databasing is so extremely important. So if you want to look, if you're interested, for example, from sponges, and you want to know what's not in the New Zealand area, what is in their collection, you can ask the collection manager there of this certain family, for example, between 1,000 and 2,000 meters, what samples are in your collection. And then you can decide if you want to go and compare specimens that you have found
Or have a loan.
to have alone. But nowadays, sending of samples stored in ethanol gets more and more complicated.
Yeah, it is.
So we used to send samples back and forth all over the place, but in the last 5 years, this has become very costly for insurance
Yeah,
because it's considered a dangerous goods,
yeah.
even though it's tiny quantities of ethanol. But for the specimens to stay in, to not dry out. But it's an extremely important record of biodiversity.
Did you also go on expeditions to collect
Yes.
during your time as a curator? Yeah.
Yes, I
So
did.
you also enriched the collections.
I hope so. Yes, for sure. And we have a certain influence, of course. Collections grow in the area, especially where there's an interest of the curator
Yeah.
working there.
Because you, of course, you also did your research describing new species and so on. You continued doing that.
Yes,
Yeah.
I did. But for example, when I'm interested in rather small critters living on the sea floor, it is an influence then of mine to use gear that samples these creatures. So if you sample the big fish net of 2 centimeters mesh size, then there won't be any samples retrieved. And then how to treat the samples when you sieve them and look at the small things. then that's also where you discover most new species.
So you have been describing new species of amphipods or other organisms?
Mainly of amphipods. Yes,
Okay.
mainly. Amphipods are my personal taxonomic expertise, but sometimes I have collaborations with people.
Mhm.
And sometimes, well, my name appears on just descriptions where I didn't the taxonomic part.
Mhm.
But
So I know that you've been collecting amphipods during our previous dives. Did you find anything interesting?
oh yeah, lots of interesting things. I'm always amazed in what good quality these samples come up when collecting within rock. So often the antennae are very intact and these long legs are still fully intact. It's completely different than getting them from a net which has been dragged.
Mhm.
And we have a fantastic photographer on board, Sigyn.
Yeah.
So it's amazing to get images while the specimens are still alive and show all their colors and have all the appendixes.
Mhm. Mhm. And then you
So
also
it's a real
sometimes
benefit, and
have them on film sometimes.
that is very true.
Mm.
And just yesterday in the sample and also before, so for Moon's treasure, we discovered a species that Anne-Helene, the other amphipod lady here on board, and I described 2 or 3 years ago, but we described it from south of Iceland.
Mhm.
It's quite a large amphipod sitting on a sponge,
Mhm.
very, very pretty, and we're quite excited to find it again.
Mm.
So we hadn't known that it occurred so far north.
So this looks
Like more lava pillows.
yeah. At some point we might go back close to end of transect. Yeah.
So we've come over that way
Yeah.
and up.
Yeah.
So
So if we
go back that way.
How much more would you like to do?
I would have tried more like east of the transect
Oh, come
line.
here?
Yeah.
Continue
just
on.
Just a little. No, I not continue then, but actually turn around at some point. But just a loop. Yeah. To
And
go back.
face which direction?
Yeah. Southwest then.
Face southwest.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's going downhill then.
Yeah, that's true. We wanted to check out some more of the siphonoglyphs, right? I mean, try to search for some more of the tube worms. The question is,
But not going downhill with the
yeah,
rock
down
because
in
it's really, you don't
yeah,
see
just
much.
forward now. Yeah. Well, we can also do just go northeast.
Okay. Alright, yes, sir.
You see this lava? They have this octaeder shape.
Here? Yeah.
You see
Yeah.
on top.
So we need to come back around.
Like in Ireland.
Yeah, honeycombs.
Yeah. Yeah.
Shall we put transit? Awesome, okay. Well, Paco, where are the sponges?
They're gone. No sponges to be seen here. I wonder why actually, because this could be nice habitats, hard bottoms. But no,
Maybe it's the chemicals, maybe.
maybe the chemicals from the hydrothermal vents, maybe too much sedimentation, maybe not enough food. I don't know. Well, here's a few white spots. They start to appear here.
Okay.
Actually, I will write it down. But yeah, definitely compared to the dive yesterday where they were all over the place. This is in stark contrast to what we see today.
don't stop.
I'll stop.
Okay. So, you were saying we're here, Vessel. Which way do you want to run? We're looking up at the moment.
Yeah.
Mm,
I was hoping to find some more tube worm fields up
Yeah.
here, and it doesn't look like it at the moment. I mean, we
No.
could still have
We crossed around here,
yeah.
so we did see them, so we can just track
Yeah,
them.
let's try
Let's
to
try.
find that spot again.
Okay, so we can't come up that. Yeah.
If we can't, then we might do a blue transit then.
To where?
Just checking.
Okay. Right, so if we work our way back, like that, to the west, so you'll be coming down in Latin water, as you will. So we get the west to ahead of on. Rage RV. Yeah, we get a move there on continuous move bearing 230.2.
We are moving to
230.2.
Yeah. This is gonna come down, so we just go across that way. See, because remember we passed them as we were coming.
But we came from this side, so we are gonna get some of the sediment that we already. That's fine.
do amphipods have predators? I wonder.
You wonder?
Yeah, if they have predators. Are they
that-
eaten by...
For sure. They're essential in the food web.
Like even here in those habitats? Maybe we don't know. Or...
I'm not sure about these habitats.
Mm.
It's going west.
But I assume they're eaten by the fish.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah?
No.
Because fish are the main predators.
Yeah.
I'll be right back with you.
Mm.
But actually, well, in more shallow
Lateral
areas, they're also
or-
eaten by birds.
Yeah.
Penguins.
Yeah.
Then we'll have to resend it.
Sorry.
Then you'll have to resend it.
And even whales. The grey whales go through skipping up ground.
But do they swim in schools of amphipods or?
Some do.
They do.
most don't.
Okay.
That's why straight out the back. Just fly back. You fly backwards if you want.
A few sponge spots here and there.
That's good.
Yeah, it's very good, yeah.
Lots of soft sediment.
Is the GUSB out? Yeah, so I think we can come back to go here. Try not to go down the last one.
Just flying back. I'm not seeing.
just the sound is off.
Yeah. So
It
there's
is,
the
it
sign
is.
and
That's
the
what he
sound
just
is off,
replied.
so it's all
The
good.
sound is off.
So I can relax.
Yeah, so you can relax. You can say
And talk,
silly jokes.
talk rubbish. Again. Kind of nice when you ask questions. It's really interactive.
Yeah.
I just go completely blank if I think talk about something. That's museums.
Don't go all the way back to here.
I like museums. I don't know. Sometimes people
But tell me if I asked. I don't want to make you uncomfortable, and
No, but I mean, it should be.
I think this is an opportunity to talk about things we
Okay, bridge vessel lost off.
fight for.
And I
You know.
couldn't agree more. Absolutely.
Yeah, so we want to max out our time here, of
Yeah.
course, while we have the ROV on the ground. And it's a small area, right? So, and it will be double some of what we get to see. But maybe that is good for a closer look now at some of the critters.
Mm.
And you have not been on the shift
Bridge
this
ROV.
morning. So that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, but as we get a long move there, bearing 266 for 220 meters at 0.3, please.
I will ask Jason to warn us when he puts the sound back on.
Yeah, bearing is 266 for 220 meters, 0.3, please. Yeah, copy that.
Thank you.
Okay, no hassle.
Yep.
Yeah. Take 20 minutes, half an hour, get it off. Yeah. You'll have to I'll get it, but it's even when you're coming back, there's no rush. It's going to be where you're going across for this.
Thank you, Andrea.
Thank you, Andrea.
Can I go to the loo?
Yeah, of course.
5 minutes and then
I'll just
because
report.
nothing's yeah.
I'll just move over and I'll stop. And then I'll, if I see something. Come back.
Yeah, I will do.
A little bit, yeah.
bit?
Yeah, a little
Because I
bit.
have not heard them talk about it, because I've seen it in my cabin. So I can say it looks nice, but I don't really know what I'm going to I'm taking some
We will talk
skill
about.
habits.
We can talk about things that are not connected to the
that is
chimney.
absolutely right. And I think you are absolutely right. We should talk more about museums.
Mm.
Just ask again, and I'll be a bit more
Okay.
a bit more focused.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
I can say something about type species, for example. Just ask me. You're right. I know these are just sometimes weird, but I'm so confused
Mm.
because I know that it's recorded.
Mm.
That it wouldn't be so.
Yeah, yeah. No, it's. I think it's normal to.
I think maybe it's getting used to it.
Yeah.
But I really know myself because I know that we can
Promote.
promote this
Yeah.
more.
Mm.
There's
Yeah.
a
Well, I can
group
see
of
what
reporters at the museum work.
We're using that.
Mm. I mean, we rarely get such an audience. You know, creators.
Creating the taxonomy
Yeah.
flag is
That's fine. Yeah.
an opportunity, of course.
Let's see.
Yeah,
Jason.
Yeah, so I can't. I know. That's
So, are we? Is it around here that we're going back to?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. Great.
How long do you approximately think? 10 minutes or half an hour or?
No, about 20 minutes. About
20?
20.
20.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is it your first time in Loki's castle?
Yes.
It is.
Yeah. I was expecting a more aggressive vent.
Mm-hmm.
Because we were we found the ones north of the Azores, and they were just
Oh yeah.
crazy.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
And loads of them, so you had to have your plume direction everything 100%. Because if you were downstream, you wouldn't
Okay.
know where you were.
Yeah. Mm.
How did I get the track up? I have it earlier.
So tape change in 30 minutes. We still have a bit of time. And right now they've sampled an amphipod.
What do you mean? They take
Tape change in 30
A
minutes.
tape change?
Yeah.
That should change.
No.
No.
And they have sampled an amphipod and a snail this morning. That's all.
Yes, and we are supposed to sample after the stream. I forgot that.
I think that was the plan. So
That was the plan. I was told for
I don't know
build up a connection.
because
Now you die.
Just down a little bit.
Down a bit?
Yes, because it's more of
So I have brought some articles here, and I think Julio had. Are there any articles here? Yeah, that's the original paper of the discovery, actually. So
Yes, but
this we
there's
can
also-
use,
Yes, but there's also the other one.
and this is
No,
yeah,
that's the Monterey.
Mons Reach. Yeah.
This is not the one I want.
You want the
other-
one that was published last year?
Yes,
I guess.
but I don't know. But I only mean this one.
Hmm?
I'm having just mentioned it.
This is the paper that came out just after the discovery of Loki's castle.
Yes, and I
Yeah.
have not familiarized myself again.
So there's
No,
one
but
there
you can't
forward-
read
forward.
everything that's been taking place in the area. I tried to do
Yes,
that
but-
before the expedition, but
Yes, me too. And now of course we should have done our homework before.
yeah, but you can't become an expert in every topic.
They're not an expert, but there are so few experts here.
Yeah, it's not really enough. But we have mentioned several of them every time we've encountered them, and we said a few things. I think, of course, Anne-Helene knows more because she's been here, and she's been associated to the description of many of these animals as well.
Of course.
basically 2 on each mound. And the mounds are about 150 meters apart.
Yeah. So why is there not more? Do you know? Just the way it is.
Yeah, it's just the level of activity
Yeah.
that there is here.
Weakness in the crust. Pressure will always find a weak point.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. So on the
Just to keep track.
How do you feel?
I feel good,
Yeah.
but I'm happy if you want to step
Just
in.
because you've been in the seat for a long time.
Ah,
I wanted
yes,
to ask
yes.
if you might want a little break.
Sure, and I can then I can
Do you
come
really
later.
want to, or do you want to continue with
No,
Ray?
I have no. I can do whatever. I just wanted to offer you since you've been
Yeah,
for a long time.
I wouldn't mind a little
Yeah.
little break,
Yeah.
but I can come back later. And Jenny will ask you questions about museums.
No, not really. We just started talking museums.
But our sound is off at the moment, I think.
Yeah, better.
Can you give me my glass case? It's
You can give your hat.
this.
there.
Yep.
So that's the real.
What about Amelie?
The actual bearing of the line.
Yes,
And the
so
ship to us.
maybe before you leave, we will now sort of start over again with the live stream,
Yeah.
do the first one again,
Yeah.
and then eventually at some point,
bearing
when we're done storytelling here, we will then move to the second one again.
Okay.
I have noted the exact coordinates
Yeah.
of where we found the Exitomelita,
Yeah.
and we will end the live stream eventually.
She can do it on
Okay.
the thing,
And then-
go to survey.
And then we
Yeah,
collect, or
sign
then
the
we
other
go
day.
up.
No, then we
Go down
collect.
seven.
Then we collect.
And that's when Pans should be awake again, so she wanted to go to sleep now for a bit.
Are we at 72?
I think so.
72 degrees?
She wanted to, and then
73,
I
yeah.
offered her that
Put
one
that
of us could just
73.
wake her
Yeah.
when we are about to sample,
Mhm.
because she wants to be here.
Yeah, I understand because and she knows far better what she needs.
Yes, but I
Seven
thought that you
trillion,
might
yeah.
want to be here when we go back to this field.
No, she
Okay,
knows
that won't
what
help.
we're doing, and she's not that interested in coming down here now, but she wants to be here
Yeah.
to sample.
With GT, without overhead.
Yeah. So we
Okay.
do that again in a minute then.
Yeah.
We can, yeah. So it's gonna ring the vessel.
And when we're done
Yeah.
here,
I put you on this
Okay,
side.
when we're
facing
done.
it.
Okay.
If I go up to
Okay.
so
So
and
tidy up.
I have communicated to Jason that I would appreciate, or we would appreciate in the shack, to get an info on when to end the live stream, when it's good, and then we can move towards the
Yep.
eastern mount and do our thing.
Yep. Yeah.
And that's, I just had a bilateral, Jason and me were talking about it. Anna Helena was just hearing it, and Sandra, Grant, and Daniel had a different conversation, so I just left it to them and went down here, so you get a little break while we're still in the blue.
Yeah. Yeah. Then I'll take care of my laundry. So that's very useful. Thank
Yeah.
you. And I'll drop by later on.
Yeah,
The three of us as well.
cool.
Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah,
that's
I think
also
it's
what I
nice.
think it's quite nice to have three people conversation.
Huh?
It's also easier because when you ask something, just like
Yeah.
it's
Because
easier
I was
that-
talking with Adelina, but you were also responding to some of the questions and so on. So it was nice
So
as well.
Yeah, I think so
a
too.
little laundry break is okay.
Yeah.
But then, Paco.
Okay, I'll be back.
Okay.
So guys, we basically want to do
Same. side of the vent and have a looky. That's it?
Yes.
Yeah. Until you change your
No,
mind.
I don't change my mind. That's not how
Much.
to.
15:30. She said she was not going to change her mind.
Right, 15, duly logged. Duly logged.
No, I'm not. Let's just try and not go too close to the.
Yeah.
And
We're quite happy to zoom a little bit.
Yeah, we're the zooming.
We're the zooming and we won't
That's
get
no
anywhere.
problem. No problem.
And the live stream will continue until they will communicate us when we want to end it.
Yeah.
And as soon as it's ended, this will be our target site again.
Back over there again.
Yeah.
Okay.
Then when we're
Yeah.
done here, we're done.
Yeah, but you want to do this side, is that? Yeah, you need to think about that.
Phone a friend.
Phone a friend. 50-50.
I wrote down the coordinates.
Ask the audience.
I have the coordinates of where I want to go.
Okay, we'll discuss that later.
Yes.
Can you just go somewhere where there's very little rooms, or you just where there's a good view and many specimens? I think you're the pilot. You just go there. Jenny and I are happy. We don't
Do you want to
care.
fly? Do you want to fly? And then listen, then we can navigate to you.
We don't really
Then you'll see what
care
it's like.
about the coordinates. You just decide. Make it pretty.
On the spot now.
I must admit, this is very. I think this is very challenging, like navigational wise, to.
Yes.
Because, I mean, I see what's on the map, but none of us except for Paco and Anna Helena have ever been here, so it's really difficult to.
I also said
No.
Jenny, absolutely.
No.
And then you'll
I
see.
would,
And then we give you comments.
You would get huge trouble. God, sometimes I mistake left and right. That no.
So do I. So do I. Also up and down. That's-
I think
down is that way and up is this way.
I think
Whereas
this is really
it
confusing.
should be up.
What? Say again.
That's up. That's down. And then that's down. And it should be
Really?
up, yeah. But that's how it is. So
Yeah, that's
so you
how
have
it
to-
is.
So when you want to come up, you've got to go down. You've got to come down.
Okay.
Can be confusing.
That is super confusing. Wow.
We are ending our blue transit. Approaching the seafloor again. 2,341 meters. Jenny, what's the temperature?
The temperature, let's see, we are at minus 0.65 degrees Celsius.
Chilly.
Bit chilly. Oh, what is that?
Shall we hold it? That's glare.
No, it's alright, it's alright.
It's glare.
So we're closing in on a chimney here. So we are currently at Loki's castle, which
It's like 4 meters up there.
right now doesn't really
Yeah.
look like it yet.
See,
We could
No.
be many places right now.
And at least we see soft sediments, also little rocks distributed.
Yeah, sorry, I just got a message from the office. Okay.
towards the top.
Good. With office I meant upstairs. The nut shack place, which is also following everything that is happening. Could you turn on the lasers, please?
Turn on.
Cheers. So we have a scale. I feel sometimes it's very hard to estimate what we're looking at. So the lasers are 20 centimeters apart. So you have an idea of the size and the scale of what we're currently facing.
They're slowly flying up. Is it possible from the rough to stop here and look a bit closer? Is it possible to hold,
Yeah.
or is that tricky?
To hold.
To hold? Not,
Yeah,
not,
we'll try, yes, you sort of stop.
not to land, but to get a bit of a zoom in.
She's going to zoom in.
Right.
Sorry.
These are quite difficult conditions, as we mentioned before.
Yeah, go for it there now.
Thank you.
So the slow zooming ladies are back, zooming in on little critters.
The white parts you can see are bacterial mats. And so many bacteria that they actually, you can see them visually. A little bit murky.
Are you okay moving at this speed?
A little bit slower would be appreciated.
It's
Tricky.
If it's can't do.
If we can't do it, then
it's
we'll
fine.
zoom out again. That's
It's not so
fine.
much we can't do it. It's
all this sediment's going to come behind us.
Yeah. All right.
Okay.
On a row and
Yeah.
No, we don't want to do that. Then we'll zoom out again.
okay.
That's the actual bottom of the mound.
Mm.
So if you see that going on cloudy,
And we're 3.5 meters off the
way,
way.
Okay.
the chimneys now coming up,
I see. I
Okay.
see. I see.
Okay.
and we'll just see.
So we'll,
Yeah. So
we'll continue a little bit further and then try again.
yeah.
Sorry, I just want to zoom out because the chimneys are coming up.
It looks quite rocky here, so
Might be less murky. Look at the jelly. So we're recording?
Yes, we are.
Jellyfish.
I really want to know what it is.
Up there, but-
We see them all the time.
We'll find out.
yeah.
Another one. Oh, there we go. There we go. And another one.
Okay. I'll try another close up. I want to see that. But I don't want to smell it.
It is funny because geologists would, I think they would, you know,
Be delighted,
Be-
yeah. And we,
tell lots of stories right now. And
yes, we're just looking for animals.
We're like zooming in, looking for the small critters, admiring the rocks, obviously, but in a different way. Wow. So the fluff that is moving, that's the bacterial mats
7 years.
that are very visible to our eye, even though these are bacteria. So, as you said, there's so many that we can actually see them. It's amazing.
You see when the view gets so, I don't know how to describe it, glassy, and there's such a high temperature difference.
Yeah, because whilst we are flying in minus 0.6 degrees Celsius cold water, we have about 320 degree hot water just in front of us, exiting the chimneys. So that's quite a temperature difference.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Another jelly.
Yeah.
Almost impossible.
That's,
Oh wow.
3 meters off there.
yeah. Okay.
That was close.
Now we are ascending on the side of the chimney. This looks like from a different world, doesn't it?
Indeed.
And it's all just part of our ecosystem. Wow.
It always amazes me being on a vessel and just having ocean around us.
Yes.
Blue, blue, blue.
Yes.
No landscape to have any bearings. And then to imagine this wonder world below us, 2,300 meters.
This is amazing. For a second there I thought, why is the camera so murky? But
No.
it's obviously not the camera, but yeah.
I'll come round in it.
look how fragile this is there. Like the ooh,
Yeah.
porous. It looks very. So I would say, or I think that the reddish, brownish colors that we see, this might be oxidized iron, maybe ferromanganese oxides that have precipitated on the rock. Sometimes we also see that on animals. Hard shells, for example, barnacles, or bivalves. They also, by time they get a precipitate on their shell that really much resembles what we just saw on that rock. And now we're a bit up in the blue to maneuver around these precious chimneys in order to get a nice view of them. Rising up.
Dry land. Go ahead, dry land. We're down for 60% after this.
Okay.
So in addition to all these cameras that are already mounted on the ROV, we have yet another camera that we installed on the ROV to have, I think it's sort of like a fisheye
Fisheye view,
camera.
yeah.
There it is. Can we turn off the lasers, please? Thanks. I think it's very elegant how it's just right there.
How high is it?
13, 14 meters maybe? Maybe not, maybe less, a bit less. I think the tallest one is about 13, so maybe this is a bit lower.
I would love to zoom in once this is settled on the top left.
Yeah.
So this little critter. You see it?
I haven't seen it yet.
I guess. Well,
Yeah.
it's up there.
Ah.
On
Yeah.
top left.
Yeah.
So let us try.
So we are back in business here, zooming in on small things that are far away. Oh wow, we can really see the vent now expelling extremely hot mineral-rich fluids Where did you say was the little
Well,
critter?
it's gone.
Is it?
Yes, look at it. It was just there. It was a
Okay.
light pink.
Yeah, it's
And I wanted to. I was a bit shy for the camera.
Well, this chimney is for sure. It is incredible.
It's still the show.
Wow. Did you find it again? No.
No. It was done, yeah.
Ah,
It moved.
yeah. Okay. Sometimes I think I see something, but then it's just the shimmering water tricking me a bit, like I think something is moving, but it's not.
Fine.
That's good.
Amazing. Today I see faces everywhere. Look at that. It's the face again. It's the third one.
It's good.
It looks like a face.
Yeah, they go
Again?
up with a
Yes.
thing over it.
Skull.
Yeah, it's yeah. It's really. I need to photograph this. The third one. It's almost a bit scary.
When I see the whole picture, it reminds me of a bird.
Over what? Sorry?
Do that on your side.
Okay, I don't see that yet.
Because that just
Oh,
crossed.
you mean this one?
You go back.
Yeah, there are lots of things to see, like in clouds.
No, I want to see under this. Look. Is that a bit? I can't see it.
Yeah, it's tough with all the stirred up bacteria in the water column now.
So we're gonna go back and go around the other side, okay?
Yes.
Yes, please.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can hardly avoid the stir up. It's just everything is so fluffy and light.
And move the camera a bit
Of course.
to the side. Thank you.
For a child.
Wow, look at that vent.
You do that.
Wow. Jellyfish. Beautiful. And another jellyfish. Yippee. It's so funny. Like it starts really wide, and then we just have this little structure on the top. This thin little structure.
Just sort of come down.
Yeah. How was it now? Have you seen anything like this before?
The little bit similar, but not black smokers. Well, we've been on an expedition where we saw the bacterial mats and the hotbeds,
Yeah,
but it
yeah.
wasn't black smoker. So
No, exactly.
well, there are two kind of smokers distinguished by temperature: the black smoker and or by color, the white smoker. And black smokers are of a higher temperature, and this is just between. Just made it to the league of the black smokers.
Shall we zoom in?
Maybe you might say. Excuse me, am I centering it?
I can. It is quite centered.
No, I meant getting the part closest to us in the middle. Thank you. No, I'm flying around. No.
Yeah. Aw. The 100th jellyfish.
No, two.
Just slide, yeah. This one has a 2 meter range.
So what we do is we basically fly from both sides around these chimney structures to have a really detailed look on how they're formed and how they just rise up in the water column.
It's 400 trips out, so yeah. Bridge RV.
Oh, look at that.
That's good. Oh, clear.
Low bridge.
Wow, look at that black smoke
Yeah,
there.
we get a best move there, guys. 040 for 20 meters, 0.1. Thank you.
Can we stay a bit like this so this
Yeah.
is in the center?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. Good timing.
This is amazing.
This is really black.
Yeah, it's amazing.
No, it deserved its name of being a black smoker.
Oh, definitely, definitely.
I'm just going to read the best of the year.
With two
Really.
black smokers.
It's
the little
amazing.
one on the right
Yes.
now, and the bigger plume right in front of us.
Wow.
It's a very really well.
This really does look like
It's an odd thought coming from
different
many
planets.
kilometers below from the mantle of the
Amazing.
Earth coming up, enabling life.
Yeah. Yeah, so it's here where this link was found, right? As it was a special type of archaea. What were they called again? Loki archaeota? Yeah, Loki archaeota. They have now changed name. and they were identified as the link between the prokaryotes, so the bacteria, and the eukaryotes. So that is really, really cool. Now they are known from other places as well, but they were first described from here. Hi!
Hi.
Good to see you back, Paco.
I saw that black smoker and I thought, okay, I have to come back.
Yes, right?
Beautiful.
So Paco is back. The little triplet is assembled again.
Where are the sponges? As soon as Paco looks, there tend to be more sponges.
Oh.
And when we look, more little critters. So we will zoom now.
Oh, right now.
Right now.
I had time to clean my cabin a little bit, do some laundry.
Some maintenance, life
Yeah.
maintenance in between.
So we're all sharing cabins and we're on a 12-hour shift system. So we, of course, don't want to disturb our shift partners. So while they're still awake,
Some
Tokyo.
have gone for a little siesta, but others are awake, yes.
I mean, they have been on since 2 a.m.
2 in the morning.
Mm.
Yeah.
So,
yes, we have a handover now. Whoop.
yeah, it's a difficult place for the Zoom because we need to stay in the water column and there will always be some movement on the camera, especially when we zoom in. That's just, but look at the black smoke. Wow, amazing. Smoke at the top, smoke on the side, in the background. It's just incredible. Wow. Years
Of activity.
and crusts and minerals and life. Really beautiful. It really makes you speechless, doesn't it? It's just so beautiful. It almost seems that we're out of focus, but it's the shimmering water.
It's affecting the RV as well.
Alright, boss, we do the same again there, please, for 40 meters. 0.2 this time.
Wow.
Yeah, please. Hold it there, I'll rest the move.
So we're at the first of two mounts at this site, which is altogether named Loki's Castle, but we actually have, so when you dive it, or like now, what we're doing is we're looking at the bathymetric map, and we're looking at two mounds that are right next to each other. And we're currently at the western one. And then there's an eastern one that also has chimney structures that again, they are similar, but each structure is unique in itself.
Did you see any animals actually on this site?
Yeah, I mean, here we actually, we zoomed in, but we couldn't find the ones that we saw earlier.
Yeah.
We were also a bit far off,
Okay.
so it was very tricky to have still image. So I think there were two, but we didn't get them in focus.
There are animals
For sure,
everywhere.
but we're a bit too far away and a bit too unstable to have a good view.
We need to keep the safe distance.
But someone was telling me that the animals are more accessible on the other side because you can actually get a little bit closer. There's a little bit easier terrain for the ROV.
I also had this feeling. I mean, when we started our shift, we were on the, let's call it eastern mount. And this mount that we're currently at now was visited by the previous shift. And I agree that the other one is more accessible with regard to the zooms. Now, however, we are quite close.
Yeah.
Incredible. Wow.
I calculated that we've been 19 days at sea.
Oh,
It's
really?
been going so fast.
Wow.
Yeah.
It seems a lot of days.
It's a lot of days, but it took us 5 to 6 days already to come to the Mid-Atlantic Ridge, the Arctic Mid-Atlantic Ridge,
Yeah.
in our first site. So we still have a couple of like a dozen days still.
If I'm not mistaken, this is where you have Moon's Ridge, and then you have Knipovich Ridge,
Yeah,
and this is where
it's a little bit the intersection between the two.
Yes.
So the Mid-Atlantic Ridge changes direction here. Not quite sure why, but if you look on the map, you can definitely see an angle of the ridge at that point.
Amazing footage.
Shall we fly on?
Yes. Paddy, how did you fly this morning? Was it
Where are we going next?
in that direction?
Yeah, east.
Yeah. Let's just if that was good this morning to fly east and okay, but
We're just waiting for the vessel to finish its movement.
sure. No,
Yeah.
we have no rush.
So we're gonna go back just a little bit down this side.
Sure.
Stand by rock and salt.
So once again, there's always very many lines of communication on board a ship, and especially with an ROV that is currently deployed at 2,320 meters depth. So you always have to have a very clear communication between the ROV and the bridge, between us and the pilots of what's next, where we are headed, what's the plan. And since everything needs time underwater, we always have to be good at planning ahead and communicating clearly, so everyone is in line and on the same page. This is great. I didn't, this morning I was already looking at the footage, but I didn't, I don't know.
Appreciate it.
No, I appreciated it, but see it that clearly, the black smoke, and now it's really, really strong.
Yeah.
Or the bridge, that's the
Wow.
Hey guys, can we do another 30 meters, 0.3 this time?
Just another photo there because it's just so amazing.
Thank you. Make it 045. Bearing 045.4 for 40 meters.
So 045, 40 meters at 0.4.
Yeah.
I was reading in the original article. I restarted to read the original article, the discovery, and they say that the water that's coming out has been down 2-3 kilometers down in the ocean crust, which is super deep,
Yeah.
before coming back. So the minerals that it's bringing in the chimneys are usually 2-3 kilometers down in the ocean crust, which is very far away.
I find it very hard to imagine
Yeah, it
that
is.
this is actually true. Wow,
That looks very nice.
it's so beautiful. It looks like a vase, you know? So you don't know by chance? I read. I needed to write these names down because I would have forgotten that we have high temperature chimneys that are named Joao, Minora, Camel, and Sleepy.
I don't know which is which.
No, okay.
And they do not explain in the paper
Ah,
the reason for these names,
yeah.
unfortunately.
Okay.
No, I don't know which is which.
Speaking of names, when you name new species, because you're also a taxonomist, and when describing new species, what is your preference when giving a name?
I always try to find a character from the species that I'm describing that can be integrated in the name. Because I think for future generations it makes it a bit easier sometimes to recognize some species.
Yes.
So far I have not named any species in honor of someone.
No,
No,
I
haven't.
do that all the time. I do that a lot. Most people are really pleased.
Actually, but because this is because I'm going to get very technical here. There was a taxonomy reason for it because he's the one who had described that species. That's why I used this name. I was just replacing a name. Yeah.
Right. Oh, but still.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true. But yeah, people don't realize that when you're giving a name, you're not allowed to give your own name.
Of course not.
That
No,
is
but
the
many don't know.
no. But
Right.
otherwise, you're pretty much free to give any name you want. The freedom is total, and it's based on your own ethics and.
And also what is known. So if you find the first of something here in the Arctic, it's very fine to call it something Arctic or Arctica. But when there are already 10 species already, then there's no point.
Exactly.
The same with the character. Sometimes, like a long rostrum is very characteristic, but Longirostrus only makes sense when there are not many other in that group.
Yeah.
I like naming species for people.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
I think it's a place. It's a nice
Whom
thing.
have you honored with your species descriptions?
Some family members, for sure. Sometimes people who sampled it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Last one from our Ice Age shop, I named for the Rough Pilot.
Oh.
Yeah, Incanay.
Oh.
Thank you.
Well, depending on people how they contributed to something
Natural.
or in general helped along or for a curator in Austria or for my supervisor.
Like
Certainly,
Schwentnery.
yes,
Ah.
Schwentnery, and also actually the last one for Karen Skoke. She's
Right.
a technician in our lab and takes care of the database and helps a lot that things run smoothly on board. So somehow related to either the work or
Yeah. No, but I haven't had the opportunity yet, or I haven't found the obvious name, I think, for some of my species.
Oh well, didn't you just tell me at breakfast that you are about to describe at least 3 new species from this expedition?
Potentially.
Potentially.
As always, we need to check and double check and triple check things, and we need to do a bit of genetics as well.
Yeah.
We're missing the genetic data, but yeah, we'll have a couple of, possibly couple of new names. We'll see.
Look at this. Oh my god. Wow. So there's potential.
There's potential to honor someone.
If you want to.
You don't have to. No, I like it.
Do you have a species in your honor?
In my honor?
Let's see.
Yes, I do actually. 5 to be.
5?
Yes.
Wow. Of different taxa or?
Yes, well, 3 of those are amphipods.
Jenny, your camera square. Just get the minute there a little bit. Yeah, and then touch zoom in.
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah, and then.
I have one species named with my name.
Surname, yeah. Well, I have some with my surname and some in Ananina.
I have one with my first name.
Paco.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which can sound a bit strange, but
No, I don't think so. Oh.
Beautiful. Wow. Look at this black shimmer here.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's especially nice that Anne-Helene, who is also part of this expedition from the University of Bergen, named one of the amphipod species that live here after a female named was it the sister of Loki? I think it was the sister, Sigyn. And I really like that. It's not only a pretty name, but it's also sort of an honor to women characters.
and the fact that they've chosen a lot of names connected to the Norse mythology,
Yes, I
I
like
think
that.
is kind of nice.
Yes.
Oh, very picturesque.
Mm. Mm. Wow.
Look at that view.
Oh my god. goes the phone again. It's just too beautiful.
That's true.
It is a bit ridiculous that we keep on taking
Yeah.
pictures with our phone, but we all do it to
I
share
know.
with our
I know, but
friends who can't see this.
the thing is, we will have like amazing footage of this
course, of a much better quality.
without any screens in the picture, but I just can't
It's-
leave it be now. I really have to. Oi, 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 oi.
Ooh. Oh, that's the previous one.
Yes. Wow.
Is it only me thinking that it's giving, that it's showing more black stuff?
No, I mean, as I said,
It wasn't
this
fuming
morning.
this morning.
Sorry?
This morning it didn't seem as well fuming as much as it now.
No, it's
Maybe I'm mistaken.
I
It's also
wasn't.
the angle of the lighting.
To be honest, my eyes were still. I wasn't completely awake since we went to bed. I went to bed quite late, so.
Jenny, what do you want to do now?
So, is that the track from this morning, the straight line, or did you go like this?
We went like this the second time, yeah.
Okay.
Down there, yeah. Want to go there now?
Was that nice?
It was lovely, yeah.
So we can do that again?
Okay, so we're going to leave here now, yeah?
Yes.
Yeah, we can do
Yes.
that. Cheers.
Okay.
Thank you.
Alright, so we better come to Port Rock. 15 degrees. No. Keep coming back.
Well, speaking of naming species, we talked about these museums before, and that's also, of course, the main responsibility of these museums and collections to take care of the specimen. And when you name a species,
Maybe 15 degrees.
Then-
Just keep on, I'll tell you on them when you're there.
that species that you make the description from is a so-called holotype. And that's especially precious for the museum and collections.
They always get like red dots or some red tape in the collection, so you always know.
And that's your point of reference. If you find a new species, or you think it's new, then you can compare it to those that look most similar.
Yeah, we actually, right before I went on board the ship, we ordered 2 holotypes of an isopod species from Madrid, so from Sergi's collection, basically, to Hamburg to study it,
135 for
to figure
Bridge
out
ROV.
whether we have a species complex.
Bridge.
Yeah, vessel moved there, guys. Bearing 135 for 140 at 0.3.
135 bearing. Right. Yeah. 135 bearing. Distance 140 at 0.3.
Thank you. Okay, so what are we going to do? Make sure she's straight off the back.
So yeah,
Okay.
we have these still in our office, I think, or they might have been shipped back because usually you're not allowed to keep holotypes for so long because they're so
If they
precious.
get shipped at all.
London.
Yeah, but those were. They was really nice.
Flying forward, yeah.
Okay, and it's gonna be-
But I mean, you're curating the whole collection. Do you know how many holotypes you've got?
Yeah, approximately.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
I think
okay.
we have, at the Museum of Evolution, we have about 40,000 types. All types, meaning holo, para, neo, all the types of types.
Yeah. Okay, wow.
But we also have paleontology, I'm saying everything, botany, altogether, not just zoology.
No, okay, but still.
Yeah, it's a good number of types.
Yeah.
Yes.
But we also have the collection from Linnaeus, so that brings a lot of types.
It's the 22nd today.
So Paco, who's Linnaeus?
We have to talk about this.
Tell us about
We
it.
have to talk about this.
Carl.
Carl.
Come on, get in the front
Come on,
seat here for a
that's
second.
that's your area of expertise. I actually just read a book about
Oh.
him. Yeah, no, it was a great book. And Sandra, our expedition leader here, recommended it
Yeah.
to
Is-
me.
yeah.
It's great. Very good.
About his life.
Yes, about his life, but I'm distracting. You tell us. more about
Well,
it.
Linnaeus is probably the most famous Swedish scientist in the world because he is basically the one that applied scientific names to all living organisms. He's not the one that invented the concept of scientific names, but he's really the one that applied it to all types of living organisms, plants, animals, mushroom, etc. And scientific names means that every species on our planet has a dual name composed of two words, the genus and the species epithet, the species name. And they should be written in Latin or inspired from Latin or Greek. And Linnaeus is the one who started this. And his book was basically, his book called Systema Naturae in 1758 was basically the birth of zoological taxonomy. So he's very important for taxonomists worldwide.
Actually, I have to jump in here. Not only for taxonomists, also I think it's foundation of many disciplines of biology. So also for ecological studies.
Yeah, that's
So
true.
that you need a good taxonomy at the basis.
Yeah, you need a name for everything that you would like to study down the line. Otherwise, you cannot compare. You cannot communicate your results. You don't know what you're working on. So the name is essential.
And what to protect.
Yeah, and what to
I mean,
protect. Yeah,
For any kind of natural management, you also need to know what's there.
absolutely.
You need
Yeah.
to know how many species and how far they're distributed.
Yeah, yeah,
And a lot of the very basic questions are not known for the deep sea.
yeah. A lot of new species to be described, and that's also what we're doing here. We're looking, we're catching, sampling, subsampling new species to try to understand these poorly accessible communities very deep. So that's why there's a high potential of finding new things.
Yes.
Not so many people have been here and collected. So we're very lucky as taxonomists to be able to come and participate in this. And I'm a bit biased because Linnaeus was professor at Uppsala University as well, so he founded our collections, and so he has also left part of his prestigious collection in our hands.
Oh my god, that
Yeah.
is an honor.
So some part of the collection is in London, but another part is in Uppsala in Sweden and Stockholm as well in Sweden. And I'm in charge of the animals of Linnaeus, the ones he has left in Uppsala, which is mostly insects, shells, a few animals, bigger animals, snakes. We have a lot of snakes from Linnaeus, frogs from Linnaeus, fish as well. So all in all, I think it's more than 6,000 specimens of Linnaeus that we still have in
I
Uppsala.
think he took over the fish collection from a friend
He did.
who had an accident.
Who had
He didn't really like
a
fish.
tragedy, yes.
Exactly,
Yeah.
and he felt obliged, in the name of science, to
Yeah.
continue this collection.
Yeah, yeah, and
the
publish
naming.
his friend's book.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Exactly.
absolutely.
Wasn't it Linnaeus who named the rat after the Norwegians, Rattus norvegicus?
He's probably the one that named it.
I think
Yeah,
so.
yeah.
I think there is some story to it because the Swedes and the Norwegians back then and like I think he named it Rattus norvegicus. I'm pretty sure there was a story.
There's probably a lot of stories behind these scientific names because he has named many in the honor of this person or this other person that helped him, or
Yeah, but also teasing a friend.
Yeah,
Or
yeah,
not,
yeah.
not a friend, like a competitor.
Spending, yeah.
Yes. Wasn't all honor.
no, that's true.
When we name species, it's always meant nicely. But at least you would hope so.
Yes. I think some people still
Yeah, but
sometimes make fun
I'm
of
speaking of us here.
people.
On
Yeah.
people on the vessel.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
Maybe we should, it's because we know exactly what's happening right now while we're rambling along, but we are in the blue transit to the second mound.
So we're hovering in the water column a bit faster than usual to be able to reach the other mound, which is about 150 meters away. They're very close to each other. These are sulfide mounds, so extremely rich in all types of sulfide minerals. So Linnaeus also classified unnamed minerals and rocks because he collected anything. He was the ultimate collector, the ultimate naturalist. And after collecting, he wanted to name them. He said, he used to say, God creates and I name.
Slight arrogant touch, you have to admit.
He was, I mean, people were very religious in Sweden at that time, and it did make sense. It was a way of acknowledging God's creation and beauty and so on. This was part of it in his mind.
There was a scandal at the time as well. The naming started with the plants, and he started to distinguish them in orders by the order of their reproductive organs.
Yeah, absolutely.
And there was a disbelief for the wider audience.
With a very anthropocentric view, the way they were described. Yeah. But I mean, if you think of it, we are completely continuing his work.
Absolutely.
We're collecting, describing. Absolutely.
When you describe the morphology, to have the genetic sequence, at least the so-called sequence, at least the so-called barcode, along with the description.
Yep. Yep.
Sometimes, like a phylogeny that contradicts each other from the morphology to molecular points.
Can you slow
Sometimes
down the movement
you
to
need several
0.2,
gene
please?
parts.
Yeah.
But also the technique of the cameras and videos have changed dramatically. So of course Linny didn't have the opportunity to go to the high seas and lower a
Did you
cable
copy?
to get images of the sea floor and those critters.
Okay, thank you.
2,000 meters.
Yeah.
This resolution.
Yeah. I mean, he described some marine invertebrates, but they were brought to him usually by people collecting in the sea, and sometimes he didn't quite know what to make of them. I know that, for instance, sponges he thought were not animals at the beginning. He placed them in the group that he called zoophytes because he wasn't quite sure, are they animals or are they plants? And he actually, the first sponges that he collected, he actually put in his herbarium, and they are flattened between pages, just like plants. That's how we rediscovered the type of Linnaeus, because everyone was looking in the collection, but not in his herbarium. Yeah.
Okay.
And then we rediscovered the types in the herbarium.
That's interesting.
Mm. But he was an intelligent man, and he read a lot. And towards later in his career, he saw that another researcher was really arguing for sponges being animals, and he did follow that later on in his career. So if you read his books, you see that the classification changes, and then sponges slowly are brought within the animals.
As they should be.
As they should be.
But they are strange animals without having any organs.
Yeah.
Being
No organs, almost no tissue, apart from maybe the external membrane. No neural tissue, no muscles, just sponge cells living with bacteria and a skeleton.
I think
And-
it is even more strange that they can still move.
And they can still
Move without having, legs or any kind of moving organs.
no muscles,
Just
no
by the-
nervous system.
just by growth and proportions of their spicules.
Yeah, but they also have, so they have protomuscular cells, meaning cells that have some proteins that can still contract, and the cells can communicate with electrical signals. So it's like a very rudimentary kind of neural communication, but it works enough for the sponge to contract sometimes. We say the sponge sneezes sometimes to kind of flush out its canals and clear its canals. It can contract in one go to expel something that's clogging its canals, for instance. And if you touch a sponge underwater, it can also react and close its openings. So they can...
I would actually not recommend touching sponges underwater.
Can you stop the movement for
Well,
now, please?
I got so many little scars from their spicules.
Ah,
So
the
I-
spicules.
I have touched quite a few glass
Okay,
sponges.
thank you.
Yeah, always handle them with gloves.
Mm.
Yes. When they arrive on deck with the robot, I always put my gloves.
Yeah, someone should have told me. Well, we had gloves on, but that's why it's the lower part of the arms. They're fine needle.
What's up?
Yeah, we're here.
Yeah, we
Good. Can we go closer to the sea floor, please?
So let's go to meet the chimneys.
Yeah, okay.
So we're arriving on the second mound at 2,300 meters.
Cool.
I thought there was a sponge there for a second.
Yeah, me too.
No way.
Yeah. No, I think we're too close. So we can start to see little tiny chimneys that are inactive at the moment.
We can put on the lasers so we see their size.
No? Lasers on?
Thank you.
More jellyfish.
So now the ROV pilot is trying to fly as gently as possible to not stir up the soft sediments, so we can zoom in on these structures before we go and see the chimneys.
Can you slow down so that we can zoom in
Okay, yeah.
here?
Showing the rest on this rock.
So it's quite delicate to fly in these fields because there's a lot of sharp stones and chimneys and
hot fluids.
and hot fluids. Yes. So we're of course very happy to have such good ROV pilots with us. Oh, look at these colors.
Wow. We're
So let's wait a little bit for the dust to settle. Something there, maybe?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I will not zoom before. This is not.
Oh, it makes it very dramatic with the clouds.
Oh, a dramatic entry there too.
Yeah, hello.
Or an escape.
Yeah, rather an escape. You're right.
Our pilots here are shaking their hands to make this plume go
To
away.
accelerate, yes, the process.
Yeah, you would. Keep on shaking,
Wow.
please.
Yeah.
You should do that more often.
Very good, Andrea. Very good.
Okay, now we're ready, right?
What do you want? Tell
No,
me where
no.
you want to go.
I want to see this red spot over here. To the left, please.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if there's anything to the left.
Looks like a tiny city.
Yes.
So you can see the lasers,
Oh no.
which
It's a
are
decapod. But it's still nice.
20 centimeters apart, the lasers. And we can see a nice shrimp.
And an amphipod, please, to the left of the shrimp.
Oh,
There is
wow,
one.
it's very tiny. Yes. Okay, to
It's
the
still
left. To the left of the shrimp, there's something moving. You can see a reflecting eye. So this is an amphipod, a small one.
For sure.
There's another
Yeah.
one.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Sorry, our zoom is at the maximum, so
no, I can. I think. Yeah, maybe it is. Yeah.
So whenever we zoom, we find life and all kinds of animals. It's so interesting how much you overlook if you wouldn't zoom. Like,
Yeah.
do we have any closer one where we can then get a closer viewing in? Can we look a little bit to the right? There we are. Listen, this is okay.
Ooh. There's an anemone.
There is an anemone, but I wonder what this branching is. Is it a different colored rock?
Yeah, I
So
think
you see-
it's a rock.
Just wait for
But
a
we
second
can-
so we
we
leave
can
the
check.
image just for... Can we turn off the lasers, please? Thanks. You can see the openings of the little chimneys.
Mm-hmm.
you're back in sail territory.
Some more snails. Come on, Jenny, just for you.
Thank you. Very much appreciated.
Well, you see the shrimp now leaving, and now we've got another snail. This belongs to like a whelk.
Yes. I really need to ask Katrin Linzer. She
Yes.
probably knows.
She's probably watching this.
Yeah, she is. She is. She was texting me earlier.
Come on, Katrin, tell us.
Yeah.
Our expert.
I just said it's a to me it's like books in it like, but I can't really say more about it than that.
Are these
This-
predators? These snails?
Yes.
They're carnivores.
Yes, yes,
right?
for sure, because what's up there is their sulfur, and that's what they can sense us, like smell, have an odor,
Who wants to go on it?
and it's a classic.
So they're
predator.
venomous. They inject a venom on their prey. These
Not-
ones?
Not that I know of, but I'm mistaken. I know that, well, at least a group that looks a little bit like that. I don't know about those ones, but they are scavengers, so
Okay.
No, no.
because we're often collecting them in baited traps,
Yes,
and that's a typical scavenger fauna that we get.
And now I paid attention to something else. Did you talk about the regula?
No, not
No.
at all. No,
That
no,
is
we have
really
no
interesting.
details. You tell us.
They have a rasping tongue. Most mollusks, most
Gastropods.
gastropods,
Right.
bivalves do not.
Snails and
Snails and squid,
Clams.
octopus, they all have a
Yes.
rasping tongue. And they use it to scrape whatever they want to scrape from surfaces. And this rasping tongue has a lot of teeth in tiny rows, and it is used for species identification. So whenever we describe a mollusk, let's say a gastropod, we would also count the rows and numbers of teeth on its radula, on its rasping tongue. So it's a really important structure for malacologists to describe species.
Yeah, this is university
Now we're really teasing, aren't we? Because we want to see the chimneys, but we really need to zoom in on this beautiful
had-
shrimp first.
We had a lot of chimneys. We'll go back to chimneys, but a few seconds animal time is fine.
Did you update Paddy?
Sorry? Yes, yeah.
Good.
You see another one in the lower left corner
Oh yeah.
from the side? You can just see it's a high.
Tiny.
Well, it's a few centimeters. Okay, fly on.
Yeah. Do you know what that is? This white.
I have no idea. Can you?
Can we just?
Can you center it? Then we
yeah.
can.
I can center it.
You can try and look. Might be another one.
Maybe another shrimp. Yeah, looks like it.
Oh,
Yes.
yes. It's just sitting upside down.
It's different
That's why it's a bit.
pieces.
What? It's a bit odd to have the wider.
Oh, look at these antennas.
Ready.
And there's another one.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
And of course an amphipod again. Of course.
Here.
Yeah, for example.
Yes, and
also
and
on
to the
tip.
left, and now swimming in.
Ah
as well.
yeah.
There are many of them. Oi.
Yeah, there's many of them here.
Check. Exitomelita
Yep.
Yeah, okay, killing lasers.
You really need a trained eye though to see them.
Yes.
The amphipods.
Yes.
They're
And that's a characteristic also of taxonomists. They train. It's true. They need many years to train their eye to identify the characters that matter when they are working with their species. And it's a skill that's very difficult to pass on without actually spending several years at looking at specimens,
Yeah.
specimens, and specimens.
Oh, but there's a big one now. Come on.
Yeah.
Right in the center.
I'm trying, but I can't
There are
get
so
any
many
further.
now.
We see quite a few, but they're not close enough.
No.
The big
Yeah,
one in
but
the
speaking
center.
of this, that is so
Sorry.
difficult to learn. That's why it's also so it's a subject not often taught at universities anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's not very rewarding at the beginning. You don't get a result quickly.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. That's true.
And that's
Yeah.
a difficult thing because there aren't that many taxonomists. We need a lot more.
Yeah. Yeah. And yeah, and it's a skill that takes many years to build.
Yeah, and it was often regarded as something, a boring discipline, you know, as result counters.
Mm. But like you said, now we're using like really state-of-the-art techniques to describe our species and to find, to collect our species.
And I can assure you, it's not a boring discipline. Sorry, Jenny.
Shall we go?
Yes, we
Chimneys?
will go now
Yeah.
to Chimneys.
And
That's flower.
let's
Okay.
go.
Ready to
Yeah.
go.
Do we?
Do we need to invest in it?
If you want to, yeah. 'Cause we're going to be going back.
Okay, so what you have got,
When I was looking, you had 149, we're not 143.
Bridge RV.
The colours.
Ready.
I love the
Yeah,
colors
lads,
from
can we
this side.
pursue the same bearing there for, let's put it what, let's put 40 meters at 0.2, please.
135 40 meters at 0.2.
Thank you.
I can also wait.
Yeah, me too. But then nobody goes.
Do you want me to go?
You can, because I have been the one that went up first the last times.
No, but I don't want to.
So we're climbing our way up the mound. We're at the base of the mound.
Yeah.
And then we, of course, we need to be fed. So it's dinner time on the boat as well.
It is.
And so we've had a lot of interviews with schools here from the ship, and they always ask the same question: how is the food on the ship? Because we're staying there for a month, basically, and so the cook is cooking morning, lunch, dinner.
Yeah.
How is food?
Very good. Food is indeed very good. There's always plenty.
Yeah.
And for example, I get up when there's lunch, so I usually might eat my breakfast at lunch, which is completely fine because you always have everything, right? We have a fridge we can access all time, and I can have sort of like a breakfast meal, although there's lunch served for everyone on the ship. So
No.
it's, and fresh fruit. Even though we've been at sea for 19 days, we still have fresh fruit
And vegetables.
vegetables and all we need, plenty. So we're well fed, but
Even for little night snacks, because
yes,
we go to bed quite late, our shift at least. So we always are a bit hungry around midnight.
yes, sometimes it's a big snack too.
Yeah.
Depends on how much work there has been before.
So we're
Hey.
hovering around one of the main chimneys here on this site. You can see the little overhangs here and there.
Wow.
nice and clean. This is low. It's very upstream.
Actually, overlook view.
Beautiful.
Which one look at first? Which part do you want to look at first?
It's not very straight.
Yeah, straight up the.
Nick on.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
This is a very
Mm.
massive and impressive chimney. You can see it's covered in a sort of white goo, and that is, these are bacterial mats. So
Mm.
there's such a high density of bacteria that they live together and they form these mats, these white mats.
Look at this plateau with
Yeah.
with the mini chimneys. Oh, you see the vent? Look. Ooh.
Yeah. So under these overhangs, you often have a bit of gas, methane, and carbon dioxide that is being trapped. And it's leaking on the sides of the overhang. I think that's why we have
Wow.
these plumes.
If you mind, just we can just hang. If it's okay.
Yeah, just
Just yeah. Wow.
So as a reminder, the water coming out, gushing out from this chimney is 320 degrees, which is beyond the critical point where water becomes gas or vapor. But you have to remember that we are at more than 2,000 meter depth. So the physics are completely different. The pressure is 200 times the atmospheric pressure. So the pressure in which we live in, us humans, is 1 bar. Here it's more than 200 bars, which is basically the weight of the water column above these chimneys, and that is a lot of water. So the pressure is extreme.
We can slowly. It's perfect. It's super nice to go slow. Yeah, I completely agree. That's. I find it very hard to believe that this is 320 degrees, and it is boiling, but it's somehow not.
Not,
like,
yeah.
yeah. Insane.
And this is one of the reasons why they're unique habitats, because you cannot have these physical conditions everywhere. You have to have them in the deep sea, otherwise it doesn't work. Or it works differently. In Iceland, it will work differently, for instance. You do have vents and hot water coming out also from the ridge, but the physics are different. So you will have different landscape and reactions and so on.
Thank you.
Wow.
So the chimneys in Loki's castle are about 13 to 14 meters high. And they don't always have this height because, well, I mean, they grow, but sometimes they thin out and they become fragile, and then parts of them can fall. So apparently scientists have found out that it's difficult for them to reach higher than this size.
Yeah, and they always they just pile up again.
And sometimes you also have tiny earthquakes, and that can also break these chimneys actually to the ground, and then they regrow.
Yeah.
Because as long as you have the water coming out with the minerals, they will precipitate those minerals and they will create those chimneys.
Right. Can we do something about the lighting, that it's not that illuminated? Thank you.
Ooh.
Put it in a little spotlight there.
Yeah. Chimney makes an entrance. So again, there's no bubbles coming out of it. These are bacterial mats
Oh, beautiful.
pieces. There's no bubbles also because the gases coming out are actually
Yeah.
In the liquid state.
Mm-hmm.
Methane and carbon dioxide.
Wow. Look at that.
Oh, that is very special scene.
Yes.
Very artistic.
Yes, it is. Yeah, it's our spotlight setting.
Yeah, which makes us realize that this is all in the dark.
Yeah.
When we will leave Loki's castle, it will be in the dark
Until someone else comes back.
until someone else comes to visit.
Yeah.
Slowly down.
Mm.
So for instance, I have come here to visit them in July 2008 because I was part of the research expedition that discovered Loki's castle when I was a PhD student from the University of Bergen, and I haven't been back since. So this is the first time I come back to this place after nearly 20 years.
We can do a slow descent when you're ready. And then really nice how it disappears in the dark now.
Yeah, yeah.
What do you think about the lights? Shall we keep it like this for?
I think it's nice like this.
Yes. It's mystic.
It is. And it brings a bit of darkness.
We can stop here for a bit in the water column, just have this nice shot.
Okay.
Cheers.
One second.
So we have the privilege here, Jenny and I, to be in control of the camera.
Yeah, this is
I have to say, when we started doing this, we were a bit nervous.
yes, very much. Very much.
But we can actually control where the camera looks and zoom in and zoom out, which we try to do at a moderate pace. But yeah, this is truly a privilege to be able to look where we want to look,
Yes.
or try to show you what we want to show you.
And like Paco said earlier, that you need this trained eye of a taxonomist to see small creatures or your species, and it's even nicer that we can zoom because it's us seeing these creatures, and
Yeah,
pointing towards something is sometimes very difficult to explain someone else what you're seeing. So it's just a tremendous advantage that we can zoom ourselves. Although it was very scary in the beginning and sometimes still is too.
Mhm.
Yeah. This is amazing,
Wow.
isn't it?
yeah.
Mm.
It's like, where is this light coming from?
Yeah, it's
It
awesome.
seems external from the robot.
Exactly, it's awesome. Yeah.
Okay, sorry, I
Yeah.
have to take a picture.
Exactly. We need another phone image. I need to do the same. I'm sorry. It just
So these chimneys were created some 10,000 years ago. That's the last ice age when these vents were active. And they may become inactive in the future. That's how it is. And it will become active somewhere else. And new chimneys will grow on the ridge somewhere else. And these, when they will die out, will probably fall apart and will be overgrown by other animals.
Oh my god!
Look at that!
That is a Dumbo octopus. Just
out of the blue.
This is amazing. This is amazing. Can we try and?
Yeah, we're gonna try to keep it.
Oh my god!
Oops.
Oh, please stay with us here for a bit. Maybe we can turn on the lights so it doesn't. Wow.
For little. No, that's not.
So.
Dumbo octopus, one of the most iconic animals.
On with one of the lights.
Okay.
Oh.
Yep.
Do you want to try to zoom?
Yeah, it's a bit out of focus.
What lights?
The big Daniel.
Turn on the other light and turn off the left light.
There we go. Will it stay with us?
It's so relaxed.
Yes, it really is. Oi. Oh, it's still there. It's just a bit.
Wow, I wasn't expecting that.
I was completely. This was amazing.
Yeah.
It was just amazing. Let's go back to normal lights there. It's yeah, it's a bit better to see it all again. That was amazing. That was a highlight moment here right now.
Yeah.
Having the Chimneys and the Dumbo. My god. Wow.
That was gold.
Yeah, we accept gold, no problem for a payment.
Okay, let's do a descent.
Yeah.
Thank you. Wow. That was very precious moment there.
I mean, we've been talking about this Dumbo octopus for many days now.
And we have like the other shift had one or two.
Yeah, this morning one, I think.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I didn't know yet, but again, amazing.
Yeah.
Really.
Yeah.
Cerotoitis. What is the species name? I know the genus is Cerotoitis. Now I have to use my cheat sheet here. Can't remember everything.
I mean, either octopus, I don't.
Yeah, most there's only Cerotoitis mülleri, right?
Cerotoitis mülleri. Yeah.
And this will definitely have to be logged. I mean, we were just so amazed that I did not log this yet. Wow, I'm still amazed.
And it was a perfect shot. The lights were perfect.
It was incredible, really. And that was at 2,315 meters depth.
So we're now lowering the ROV at the base of the chimney, slowly.
take the time to admire this just once more.
Yes, because tomorrow we're moving to a completely different location.
Yes.
No hydrothermal vents,
No.
no hot water. It's going to be cold again, minus 0.6. And it's going to be in the mountains.
Yes. Yeah, we're back to the woods, huh?
And to sponges, to soft coral and gardens. So a whole different scenery. This was just for today. So tomorrow we might give you some updates on the sponges we've been collecting in the previous lives. Because meanwhile, when the live stops, the sponge taxonomist experts continue to work hard to look at the specimens that were collected, and we're trying to put names to try to also give you names of things we are looking at. Yeah, so tomorrow we'll have some updates.
Yeah.
For sure. There's always something to update, and there's always things happening round the clock. I get the feeling that although it is so beautiful that I would have loved to stay here longer, we might have to
say goodbye.
ascend. Yeah, we need to get back to the surface at some point.
Yeah.
We started this dive this morning around
6 or 7?
6 or 7, so we've been
6.
10 past 6.
Okay.
So it's been more than 12 hours.
Yeah. The ROV pilots need to rest. Of course, they've been replacing each other all day long, but they definitely need to rest, and even the robot itself needs also to come back.
It looks like a mirror.
Yeah, beautiful.
And as you might sense, we don't want to leave either. But we need to, we need to end it at some point. And with this Ceratoides mülleri,
This was the perfect
popping up,
closing
I mean,
closing animal.
wow. It is the logo of our expedition, the
It is.
Dumbo octopus, and that was just an amazing shot.
The cherry on top.
Yes, really.
Stop. Okay.
That's us at the base pretty much.
All right. What do you say, guys? Ascending? Does that sound like a plan, or
Say that again.
that we ascend? That
That we finish the dive.
Oh, leave the bottom, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure, yeah. If you're happy, it's a long day, it's all done.
Yeah.
The samples to take.
Yes, but
That's for
we're
another
done.
dive, another
Another
day.
day.
We're, yeah. No, I think we can. The only thing we can say is that this is the end
Yeah.
of today's dive, and
thank you for following.
yes, thank you very much.
We hope you enjoyed the show.
Yeah, all our chatting, and we will be back with more
Yeah. We'll be back in the mountains,
in the
in the
mountains.
sea mounts,
Exactly.
with different stories, different animals, but not too far away from Loki's castle.
Yeah, right. So we'll get Holly safe back on deck now. Ourselves some dinner, maybe.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's a good timing.